Aloha e malama pono, Hau'oli la Hānau to Sijo Bruce Lee. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sijo Bruce Lee. Happy birthday to you. E komo mai, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to do something special in honor of Bruce Lee's birthday and share with the Keiki some knowledge from various different instructors of his art of Junfan Jikundo. So we have our guest instructor here, Sifu Snake Blocker, Sifu Nate Young, and Sabumnim Adam Garcia, each of whom are going to share some aspect of Bruce Lee's art with the rest of us as we train together to honor the founder of Junfan Jikundo. Sifu Snake. Sifu?
Well, we're going to practice here. I'll have Sifu Nate demonstrate. Right now he's in the typical orthodox stance in the left lead. Bruce Lee was highly influenced by the savate boxe française applications and the old school savate applications, one of which is he took what's called a chasing or a hunting kick to hunt down the person's advancement. So rather than allowing my opponent to get in the kicking range while he's or she's in the outside range, as it comes forward, the knee comes up, and then you're going to attack anywhere between the knee and the upper thigh. So the idea in savate boxe française, we call this chasse bas, which is a low chasing kick or a hunting kick with a thrust, basically a side thrust kick. It's also known as the chasse lateral because the foot's in that side motion position. Bruce Lee also took the French influence of the épée and the fencing because he took fencing from his brother Peter Lee, and he incorporated that right lead stance. So he's basically taking a traditional movement that starts primarily in the left lead for most of the savatiers, but he switched it to the French fencing portion of the right lead because that's your dominant, your explosive power comes from that lead if you're typically right-handed or right lead. So again, right now we're in the outside range. I can't reach him. He can't reach me. He wants to advance and either punch me or kick me, and I need to stop it in that action. So as he comes forward, knee comes high, and I extend out. I'm going to hold the leg out here. Try to punch me from there. Try to cross. See, it keeps it out of range. Plus, you have that lockout, and it buys me that time. So in Chinese, we call that Jeet Tek, or the intercepting kick, because Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do means the way of the intercepting fist. Same application. Fist is just generically meaning an attack because it could be a leg interception or an upper body strike interception. Let's work on that Jeet Tek. You're going to wait until I advance, and then you're going to intercept that kick somewhere at the kneecap or higher. Let me hear it. Good. I move in. Go. Boom. In French, chasse lateral, or chasse bas, low line, or Jeet Tek, intercepting kick. Boom. Stop them before they have a chance to come in. Wait for it. You gotta wait for it. Let him come to you or her come to you. One more. Switch.
Good. Sifu Nate Young. Sifu?
Alright, so today we're going to work on the Pak Da or the Fung Sao Da, which is actually when we're trapping the hand from the reference point. If you watch Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee in it, this is also where he fights Bob Wah, and right when he's in this reference point, they say go, and bam, he's already there, right? So you watch it over and over again to see what the hell happened. What really happened, if you slow it down, is he's going forward with the Pak Sao here, pushing the arm down, but the tension of the arm does not pull back. It only goes forward. So I'm going Pak and right to the target like that. Okay, so at the same time, I may take a lead step forward, so my body is combined in this motion, so my whole body goes into the target, just like that, right? And if he blocks the high one, then of course we have the high, then the low, boom, right? Then if he blocks the low one, we come right back to the high, okay? So the same thing like that. So first though, we have to learn the Pak Da, which is the straight intercepting from the reference point. I'm going to trap and hit, okay? So we'll try it together.
Aim for the nose, not the hands. You can shuffle them slightly if you don't have the reach.
Yep, use your footwork.
Aim center nose. Full extension, step in slightly.
Change. Good. Go. Go. Good. Go. Okay, you're telegraphing a little bit. Do nothing and then bam! Yeah, break up your timing. Right? So I don't know when it's coming. Good. Good. Okay?
If you want from here, don't pull the hand back at all, just straight through. Okay? Pop. Okay, now you try it. Pop. Punch.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. And now we have Sabumnim Adam Garcia, who might be a white belt in Jiu-Jitsu, but he's an advanced black belt in Taekwondo. So he's going to share his special technique with us.
Thank you very much, sir. So one of the things that's well known about Bruce Lee was that he did cross-train in other martial arts, as well as Taekwondo, for instance. One of the Taekwondo techniques that he did use in a number of his movies was a heel kick. So from here, with the lead leg, we end up extending our leg out to the side of our target. We pull through our target, making sure that we end up hitting at the apex, and then drop our foot down. We do this to make sure that the power of the technique goes through the target as you end up pulling through. If you go too soon, you'll end up dying your kick out before you get to your target. If you pull too late, you will not get to your target in enough time. So we end up pulling up to the side, kick through, and we end up dropping our foot down. He'll pick up his front leg, he'll extend out, he'll kick through, and he'll drop down. Once again, the difference between the heel kick and the hook kick is the extended straight leg versus the hooking technique of the hook kick. So the leg pulls up straight, extends out, and ends up sitting down. There you go. Keep the toes down. Keep the legs straight. Okay. Legs straight all the way through. There you go. All the way through. There you go. Just like that. This is a heel kick. One more. All right. Toes down. There you go. All the way through. Don't bend the knee. One more. There you go. Switch. Toes down. There you go.
Nice, Gabe.
There you go. Keep your eye on the target. There you go. One more. All right. Switch.
Nice.
There you go. Key up. Yeah. There you go.
Aloha. We're now going to do a technique that can be standing or ground, the head and arm triangle. It was famously seen in the final battle between Bruce Lee and his friend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Game of Death. So this can be standing or on the ground. Any type of forward attack from your opponent. I'm going to slip that so I can get deep, and I'm actually going to strike, not just catch the neck, and push that shoulder deeper. The idea is to compress his carotid artery with both his bicep and shoulder and my arm that comes around. Then depending on the size of the individual, you set your grip. In this case, because I have long arms, I can actually tap them right here. This can also be used as a takedown. So if I turn with this motion, I can take him down. So detail on the head and arm triangle. The idea is to get the head of his shoulder and his bicep into that artery. The other side closes that loop. So actually, if you have it just right, you can do it without connecting. Different grips. People like different kinds of grips, right? All those choices. If you want to do the takedown, you're gonna move the kidney, bring over the iliotibial band, and then cut across. Okay, so this was the setup that Bruce Lee used in Game of Death, where he had the leg outriggered out, but any posture is okay. You're gonna sit through, you can go side, or you could be in mount. Head and arm triangle. So you're gonna sweep the arm over, set up your head and arm triangle, and get your tap. Pop over. Second tap. And now sit out. Go. So, in the film, you actually see Bruce having a full-on levered approach here. There are many different ways that you can execute this technique. So when I teach this in class, I actually teach it as a routine where they first learn how to do this from mount. So I'll bring this over, coming across and choke, then wide knees, then sitting out. Then from here, you can turn your opponent and pop out. Go. Nice. Okay, shift your position. Good. Keep your head down. Push it into me. Nice. Okay, rotate. Okay, get your head lower. Even lower, your body's too high. I don't feel the pressure here. Too much space. Yeah, there you go. Then side mount. Knees wide. Good. Sit out. Nice. Okay, rotate. Hips too high. Good. Side mount. Good. All right. Looking good, guys. Mahalo nui loa. Thank you for joining us. We want to wish you a very happy unbirthday as we wish Sijo Bruce Lee a very happy birthday. And to honor him and to honor you, we're going to share a toast with Bruce Lee's favorite drink. Water! Be water, my friends. Aloha.